สวัสดีค่ะ Ladies and gentlemen
สุภาพสตรีและสุภาพบุรุษทุกท่านนะคะขอบคุณมากๆนะคะ Bangkok Post
to be included in the list of Women of the Year alongside together with other 9 inspirational and accomplished women from diverse fields. I believe there are countless Thai women who are worthy of such honor and respect. I would like to extend my moral support to every single woman. Delivering positive changes for nation betterment is the politician's direct responsibility. All political parties are pushing toward the country's progress in certain directions they believe in, through the execution of policies and legislative amendments. Admittedly, changes to political mechanism could not resolve every single issue. The political progress is not an unaccountable remedy for all elements. Yet, it is the process of change that requires time, intellectual battles, and understanding, and it could take decades to come to life. There is one thing I would like to change the most. However, this issue is complicated and universally unsolved among nations, regardless of a country's economic growth or extent of freedom. The issues persist. It is hatred harbored in people's heart. I have had a lifelong encounter with hatred integrated politics, both as a leader of a political party and a daughter of former Prime Minister, whose achievements are unparalleled in the history of Thailand. When I was 8 years old, my father entered politics. Since that day, my life had also been intertwined with politics. From my father's political prime to his rock bottom when he had to leave the country. Worst of all was the protest arranged by the People's Alliance Democracy, followed by the coup. At that time, I was a teenager. At the age of blossoming dreams, however, my life shared no similarity with my peers. Of all stages in my life, university life seemed to require the most endurance. Every day, all I could do was to go through it over and over again, to put an end to the situations at hand, all as a result of unwarranted hatred from all directions. Every time I arrived the campus, I would see different criticisms towards my family. At times, I would see pictures of my father pinned to the wall, crossed out and drawn on, and some left on the ground. Words I vividly remember were, "Even layman paid taxes. Why didn't the PM?" In my mind, I wanted to defend my father so badly. Yet, all I could do was just walk by and remain patient, as none of those words were true, until the truth emerged over a decade later through the court verdict. There was other falsification, yet criticism already spread. Our family is well aware that it is the citizens' right to criticize the Prime Minister, as it is a position powered by taxpayer. However, was difficult to suppress the feelings of a daughter who could not bear seeing her father faced with such ill words on a daily basis. Hate spread and affected other family members, my mother, my brother, my sister, and me, the youngest daughter of the family. I was accused of cheating on my universal admission, which was nonsensical and absolutely untrue. The best effort for an 18-year-old girl at the time was turned into a political ploy. Even my appearance was a target of criticisms. Some said I was fat and ugly. Others said I was pretty but brainless. I got to the point that political bias resulted in unfair evaluation of my academic performance. In certain subjects, whenever I went to the university, there would always be someone ready to start trouble and put me through emotional pain. Although I could fight such hate with strength, it has affected my emotions. All of this was only because I am a daughter of the former Prime Minister they disliked. Those were stories from almost 2 decades ago. At the age of 20, being surrounded by hate was very difficult to overcome. It left a mark on my young self. I kept asking myself, what did I do wrong? Why do I have to face this? Then I realized that people who cursed at us did not know us. Neither did we know them. Their words did not change anything in us. And importantly, the people around me are happy to have me. The love I've gotten from my family, friends, and our supporters mean a lot to me during the trying time. The most important thing to combat hate is to remain steadfast and confident and self-confident. If we love and know ourselves enough, we wouldn't let any external criticism or hatred harm us. This is only possible with the base of loving family. Because no matter how cruel the world can be, if the heart is filled with love, we can also stand tall and be ready to overcome every obstacle. Especially as a mother of 2 children, it helped me realize the importance of family as the tiniest unit, the very beginning, and the entire world for nurturing a child. From the age of 20 to 38, I still have to encounter various forms of hate as before, but now it has gotten closer through social media. Conversely, its impact is very minimal to me, unlike in my 20s, as I have become in touch with myself through experience. And since I know I have those who love me, and I have my family. Family is a crucial factor in fostering our strength. Yet, I am truly aware that not everyone is blessed with a good family. That is why Pheu Thai Party-led government, and actually since the days of Thai Rak Thai Party, ultimately implemented policies in order to foster the sense of family. When the economy is good, conflicts will subsequently subside. Opportunities towards the basic necessities would also flourish, and relationships among families will be better, with happier members of society. We combat the issue narcotic drugs for the rehabilitation for our children and reunion of families. We will enhance Thai potential through reskilling and upskilling via the policy of One Family, One Soft Power, or OFOS. As we will elevate the level of Thai people's income to be high enough so that they could be breadwinners and take care of their families. And there's more, such as the enhancement of transport infrastructure, elevation of agriculture with the help of technology, and support of local enterprise, all of which share on partial goal. Specifically, we do not want our citizens to have to leave their families for opportunities in the city only. That said, we want them to be able to stay with their families in their hometowns. Although having a loving family could help us overcome hatred, that is just a symptomatic solution, not at the root cause. Nowadays, everybody is entitled to write, to criticize. However, people tend to forget that they have to be held accountable for their own criticisms. Word could not be destructive, both at the receiving end and the giving end. Freedom of speech has to come hand in hand with conscience. You have to be constantly aware of the person you are criticizing. For the certain reason, whether it is for their action, for your own satisfaction, or simply because that person is a woman, a man, a member of LGBTQ+ community, or other genders. Indeed, we cannot restrict hate, yet we can control our expressions, so as not to hurt others without reason. And before we criticize others, we need to be mindful with that our society could advance further. To those who were afflicted with hate and mental toll from bullying, hateful words will definitely hurt and sadden us. There is no way we would not feel anything, but just don't pay too much attention to them. Just give it a read, but if it makes you feel bad, just let it slide. Those criticisms would not change or devalue you. Don't let their words define you. You cannot dwell on everybody's words. Care only those who matter. And please be aware of who you are and what you are doing. Only we and those close to us know us best, not others. I believe hate harbored in people's heart is not easily eradicable. Bias as something to be mutually resolved in a society. As a female politician, I believe we can contribute toward the shift for our nation to be the space for women and every individual, regardless of their genders. Thank you. ขอบคุณค่ะ
Thank you very much, and please remain on stage. I would like to invite Ms. Aurora on stage to present a bouquet of flowers and also a souvenir. So I would like to recap whatever Kun Patongtan has said. What I heard is that I feel like women's participation in politics helps advance gender equality, and it has been proven time and again that diverse groups make better decisions. So stop hate, stop criticism, stop bias, loving family, stand tall, and overcome all obstacles. แพทองทานชินวัตรขอเสียงปรบมือให้คุณแพทองทานอีกสักรอบหนึ่งนะคะขอบพระคุณค่ะ Thank you very much ขอบพระคุณค่ะ